Empower Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visiting team and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Ka'imi Fairbairn getting this one started. And off we go from Denver. Now an opening has the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 6 Franco 80.
To throw right away, here's Milroe. Rolling right. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Milroe. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Not only do they convert on 4th down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Milroe on 1st down. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play. Put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Bijan Robinson, touchdown Black Knights. His 12th touchdown of the year.
Well, just about every metric you can use, it's very clear, Mike. This is one of the best defenses in football. So I think coming in, preparing for this game, we were asking ourselves, where do the points for this offense come by? And I'll tell you what, they silenced a lot of those doubts here with this opening drive to take it all the way down the field, to sustain possession, and come away with points. I haven't seen many teams do that to this defense. They got some things to sort out here before this next possession.
35-yard line. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Jenkins. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Jackson out of the pistol. That is hard. And he's going to be out of bounds as they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 38 yards. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Broncos come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now Milroe on first down. And this ball's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. It's second down.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 34-yard line. It's a big run by Robinson. 31 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Milroe. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. That's enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Come on, come on. Hey, ready?
Now Milroe. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. George Kittle. Touchdown London. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Flatbacks will move out to a 14-7 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Hey, report. Report. Come on, come on. Sit on. Sit on.
A first down throw for Jackson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, Jackson. That's his man Smith and Jigbo working across the field. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down. Jackson on 3rd and 2. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 18.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Denver. That's his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
On 1st and 10, it's Miller. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Fairbairn to add the extra point. His kick is good. Broncos have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On first down, it's Milroe. Moving outside the pocket. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover. And it's actually going to wind up a first down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Milroe. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back.
That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
That's the Pro Bowler, Nick Bonito. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. A throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. Oh, he's got a man open, and it's caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Broncos have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. They'll throw on first down with Milroe. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Okay, ready? Cougar 19, go!
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
On second down, Milroe. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be third down.
Been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And he pitches it. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Report! Alfa, sit on!
Now, Jackson exiting the pocket right. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Design run here with Jackson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Back to throw, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time quarterback stop. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Open man downfield is Kittle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
One final throw before the break. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
DC, ready? 180! 180!
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Jackson looking to throw. This pass is caught by Thomas.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st and 10. That's a 38-yard.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Jeanty. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Again, it's Jackson. He'll find Jeanty out of the backfield. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. This is caught at the 2. And the Broncos going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1. Jackson up top again. That one, take it in. Ashton Jeanty. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point. Broncos will extend this third quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready? Get it?
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. It's a gain of 43 yards.
And, Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
Now Milroe on first down. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Broncos are going to have it just past their 25.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Slant, Smith-Njigba has it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass works to perfection. A big-time play for the Broncos. And even 30 yards. A first down throw for Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18. At the 20.
2nd down. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line.
That's another Broncos.
From the gun, Jackson. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12.
It's 2nd and goal. At the 12.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll find the rookie out of Iowa State, Jaden Higgins. To the pylon, he's in. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Denver. Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Broncos tack on one more to their lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Okay, great.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Milroe. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's out of bounds here. It's a big pickup at the end here of the 3rd quarter of play.
On the set.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. Space to run inside the 20. And he will score! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Black Knights. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. On is Luke to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Black Knights are able to cut into the deficit.
Black Knights 21.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Shot. Martinelli. Martinelli.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Escaping to his left. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Flushed to his left. Off he goes. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's 3rd down. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Harrison. That has number 40 on the season for him.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Now Jackson. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw. Jackson. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. Rolling to the left. Now he'll run it. Ooh. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Brian Thomas. Touchdown Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
His kick is good.
They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards. Picked up. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Forced out left. This one up in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. He's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Genty. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Denver. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Fairbairn able to add the extra point. Broncos will add one more onto their big lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, set.
Out of the gun. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Now, deep ball for London. That's caught. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. Pick up of 46 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Milroe to throw. On the move left. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again.
Let's go now.
In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Jahad Campbell.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Broncos add on to their already sizable lead.
63.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Milroe. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Bijan on Robinson, the intended receiver out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down. Now it's Milroe. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Throwing is Milroe. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks. You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Throwing Jackson. Forced out wide. He'll run again.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
At the 3-yard line.
Jackson now on second down. That is caught, and this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos stretch things out even further. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he slits through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.